Wow, we got people already. Oh, I just got it on so to make sure I was there. I didn't think people would be here already. I thought they'd wait till 7 o'clock. I got 6, 7 minutes. Uh, let's see, anybody on Facebook? Remember, I got a lot of members join. I guess that's from yesterday. So thank you very much. And listen, if you join Let's Go Help anytime you don't think it's worth it, I will happily refund your money anytime you want. I mean, I don't want you to have anything that you don't think is valuable to you. If it's not, then you shouldn't have it. Because I can't get what everybody wants sometimes. I mean, your expectations maybe be much bigger than my capabilities. And so, oh, Katie, I haven't seen you for a while. Uh, and so that's why I respect that. And, you hear and you get excited. I may help. And maybe I don't. I got 2 ex-wives to prove I can't please everybody. And it's important that because the way we sell now is really just to grab people's money, and I don't want to do that. And sometimes I don't have enough time to explain everything that I may or may not be able to do. I tried to when I was doing 1 minute commercials. That was impossible to do. In a 1 minute commercial, because time was so expensive. Now I can. So you can listen to me for an hour before you decide to buy it. And so it's nice because I could explain more about what to expect. When I did 1 minute commercials, that's why I always give anybody their money back, because I can't. When you're selling something, you're telling people about the good parts. You don't, well, you may or may not get it. And there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts. So if you're disappointed, I don't want to take your money if you don't think it was of value. I've applied for the EIDL with my one-person owned business, which hasn't made money yet. Although I've been in business for a few years, I'm getting licensed. Okay, now if you already applied, it depends on when you apply, because the new EIDL, my understanding is they don't have the grants. If you apply now for the COVID grants at the Small Business Administration, which is an application right on the SBA, that does not have the grant part. I just started 7 months. Great, Dennis. Thank you. And so if you go to SBA.gov, the PPP application is new. And remember, that's for anybody. You don't have to be incorporated or an LLC and all that kind of stuff. You could be a sole proprietor, I'm pretty sure, but just check. The way to do everything is look at the application. They spend a lot of money trying to make that easy, and of course, it not always is. But also remember, for the PPP, you have to work with a financial institution, and there's sources on there to find a financial institution to work with. But look at the requirements on there now, and again, do it now. Don't wait, because this money will go away. Oh man, I gotta redo it again then. Yes, for the EIDL, yes. And maybe, they don't have the new application out. It should be out in another week or so. Maybe it'll grandfather the other in. Don't know yet. You could call also, Dennis, your local small business development center, and that is AMERICASSBDC.org. So if you go there and put in your zip code, find the local office and start getting some local. And if the local office is not available, they're not working now for some, and definitely need more than your was. Then call another SBDC, because a lot of them are open virtual, so you could go to any of the SBDCs and help. I got a report today. I think I'll send out, if I remember, Karen, how are you? Uh, Karen from Long Beach, New York. Oh, that's nice. Karen, send me an email if I could help you. If you're not a member, you need help with something. And I try. Again, if I have to take care of the paying customers first, let's go free radio at gmail.com. The people who are member, let's go help. I mean, that's my bread and butter. I don't want to lose my mortgage payments. See, they're my mortgage payments. So I got to take care. And I'm about 15 questions behind. So late tonight, if I still have energy after this, or first thing in the morning, I'll get caught up on all the questions. So just keep adding questions. And what I do, Merv Griffin, I used to watch you. Actually, I don't think, maybe I was on Merv Griffin. I forget. Yeah, I mean, that era, I was on every talk show. I mean, I call myself a professional guest. That's what I was. If you had a talk show like Larry King, I see he's in the hospital now. Larry King had me on about 10 times or something like that. And they would use me like when somebody canceled or something like that. And they're very nice to me. And he was very good to me. And they all were. They all nice. Letterman, I did about 7 times. Oprah, maybe 3, 4 times, something like that. And that's right. And I found out Long Beach, I'm joining after I get my Social Security deposit. Well, don't worry about Karen. Send me what you need and let me try to help you. I mean, your money is more important to you. And if you don't hear from me in 2 days, then just beat on me again. I really, I want to spend my rest of my life helping people if I can. And whether you have money or not, I mean, you need the help even more if you don't have money, and that's, Amanda. Did I send you something today, Amanda? I think you sent an email. And did I, I'm not sure because maybe it's another Amanda. Is that Amanda? Did I say Amanda Davis? Did I send you something, Amanda? Amanda Davis. Today I was sending out some from last night. Let me check. Yeah, check your email. See if I sent you. Did you send me an email? If you didn't send me an email, then I wouldn't have sent you something. So don't worry about it. I just forget names. I mean, my neighbor, I'm walking up here to do this and talking to Smiley. Smiley, see the sign behind me? Can you read what that says? I love you, Smiley. And I couldn't remember the name of the neighbor. I'm a member. Can you help me one-on-one? Yes, Michelle. But I do it on Facebook, and it is it's through the discussion. So you put a discussion. You tell me yes, I emailed you about your clothes. Oh, so it wasn't a question and stuff like that. If possible, I thought maybe if you had a question, it was a close. Wait a minute. Yes, you're the seamstress. Yes, I want to do something. Oh, do it again. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. I forget. That's why it's very important that you just please send me again. I don't want to miss opportunities. And I emailed you about, yes, ma'am. Yes, please give me another chance. Okay. I'd like to try to do something. I don't know how much time left, 10, 15, 20 years or something like that. So if we could do something, that would be nice. But Bill and business money, info, please. Man, okay. But Bill and business money. What? Oh, I see, for your bills and business money. Okay, send me that email, okay, Amanda? About bills and business money, and I'll load you up. Now, remember, anything I send you, it's going to take work on your side. Like somebody I sent, and they had no money. They're teaching. They have a child with disabilities. They can't go to school. And they had a homeschool and lost their home and all kinds of stuff. And I loaded her up with all this stuff, and she writes back that asking the same questions. I said, I just sent it all. So it's not clear I guess when I send things, what you have to do. And maybe you're looking for something that has sort of your name on it, like I need money to fix my washing machine or something like that. And you start looking for a washing machine grants. Now there's nothing. And I don't even know there's a grants for repair. And because it's so complicated out there, oh, Amanda, if you have a business, ask me about government. Set aside funds for women. Yes. Oh, uh, who are you? MMXX hindsight. I hope you're not selling anything because I don't want to. Everything I want to have on my websites are free. Yeah. Any website I give you does not charge you a nickel. So if you're doing anything, on my chat, that's why I don't put discussions anymore, because people are putting there, and people have financial troubles. That means if you have financial problems, you're going to trust the first pretty face, who sounds like they're honest, and people make themselves sound like they're honest. Yeah. What do you charge? Let's go up as $20 a month, and you, as long as or as little as you want. Send short, simple email. Send short. Okay. Yeah. And with what you need, Amanda, too, what you're looking for help with, because that's important. I mean, to me, that's what I want to get out so people know. I know, see, like all the people that hear it's online and waiting for help or whatever, I know I could help you with something. But when I send you something, I think what stops is I stopped being a member because I was too confused. Yeah, see, that's right, Cynthia, and I don't blame you. She stopped being a member because it was too confused. It is confusing because a lot of it, there's not a washing machine grant. So you can't look at, you're looking for that. So that's why I'll send you, but, and what you have to do and how the system is, because I don't even know what it's called. But see, what you find, the best place to start. Otherwise, I mean, I've been studying this for 40 years. So I've seen, oh, Rochelle, hi. I finally got you live. Hello, Matthew Lesko, 1,000. Thank you. Still searching for the information. That's so nice, Rochelle. And I'm sorry. Well, actually, anybody now, what you want to do, the first thing that's really hot is the 4 program, or actually there's more than 4, but the 4 I sent in the description on YouTube. I have the 4 hot grants now that are out there. You have to apply to every single one. Okay. And that is the one to do. Okay. Now, after you apply to every one of those, whether you need it or not, that's the best way to do it. You just apply whether you need it or not and see what happens. And I had a wonderful email today, or actually it's a Let's Go Help member who I came out and said, hey, Facebook is closing their small business grant, and you have to apply by the day. And she went and applied, and she said she just sent a note on Let's Go Help today that that she forgot all about it, and looked in her bank account was $2,500 from Facebook. She got the grant and forgot all about it, that she applied. Yeah. And that's what it is. It's a number. You have to apply. Okay. So now when I send you stuff and you have a bunch of sources, that what you have to do, a lot of time I said, I send sources that thank football for the good resources. Thank football. I live in Hillsworth, North Carolina. I don't know what football. Anyway, the sources I give you are people who help you solve financial problems, or they're people that help you grow your business, or they're people that help you start a business. They have money programs, but they also know of money programs. You may be eligible for some, maybe not the others, maybe none. But what you have to do is contact them. So what you do when I send you a list of sources, possible sources, I mean, it may make stupid sense, but if it doesn't make stupid sense and you're not really sure why, you call anyone. And that's why you got to use this guy. You get on that phone and call these people and say, hey, I'm trying to start a business. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Whatever. You just be honest as you possibly can, because people really want to help you. if you're nice. People really want to help you. If you're, if they think they can and you think they can, can you please give me the name again, previous show, of the person who can help me with disabled person find help? I don't know if I said who that was. I mean, there's not, I mean, there's disability.gov. There's 211.org. And is it Get Help? uh, uh, let me see that. No, okay, and brother. Find help. Okay, so that's the other one. Okay, another place for disability. See, if you go to 211.org and put in your zip code, and you could search their database, or you could call. Now, if you search their database, it's sort of nice because then you could see you sent me a report on North Carolina, so I'm grateful. Oh, thank you. Good. So you're going to help people. Okay. So that's right. Another thing, take my information and help other people with it. Boy, I mean, that's playing it forward. And that I think is more important. That's why I love this community kind of thing. And that's why, by the way, I'm wondering if you guys will take a look at Mighty Networks. I'm thinking of switching the Facebook. I mean, my personal account on Facebook, I can't get back in. And I've been working 2-3 weeks and spending half my life now trying to figure that out and trying to get people, which I can't. So I'm looking at somebody yesterday online told me about Mighty Network. I'm looking at that, and actually there's a nice little overview. Mighty Networks, if you put that on YouTube and look for or just Google Mighty Networks how-to video or something like that and see. I mean, it looks like something, it's certainly more secure, and there's no scammers and all this kind of stuff that you run in on these big platforms, which is terrible. So, okay, back to what you do with the sources that I send you. And see, these are sources that are in business. Dental All Smiles. Half your life. What do you mean half my life? Dental All Smiles. See the Dental All Smiles? And these are people that are in the business of helping people in financial trouble. Or if you're an entrepreneur, these are people, how do you properly fill out EIDL? It's pretty easy. You just go see if you could do it yourself. Have you tried it, Love Life? Yeah. A lot of people look at, oh, I can't. No, try it. And you'll see you can. And then if you can't, then there's sources to help you. And actually, I was watching, what's his name, Biden today, and he was saying that he's going to have more money for businesses and more money for low-income businesses and more what they call helpers to help you through the process. And so it doesn't all go to the fat cats who have expensive people that do that. So, but there are helpers now. See, like in your small business development centers, they'll help you fill out the EIDL, but you have to start it first. I want to empower others welfare. And that's the important thing. You try first. You go through it, because that's the way it's. If you're not trying first, if you look and say, oh, I can't do that, and I better have some. No, I mean, you can't live that way, or else you'll do nothing. And that's the important thing. That you have to try. That you go to the EIDL website and SBA.gov and just fill out whatever the hell they have there. How do I do connect to people help in Georgia? Okay, there's lots. I mean, that's what if you remember, Let's Go Help. that's what I do. But if you're not, then there's certain places that to help. EIDL, SBA, yes. Go there, just fill out that form. Now, the new money isn't there, but practice on this. Don't worry. Go there and fill it out. If you're saying, oh, it's not like touching a stove and it's going to burn you or something like that. No. Go and fill it out, because if you don't do that, you can't grow, and you can't say, oh, gee, I'm just stuck on this one question. Fine. So then if you can't get the answer done from the SBA, then you call your local small business development center. They'll help you for free with all that. It may take a day or two, but that's what I mean. Do the day or two now. See, if you don't spend that day or two trying to get the answer to that now, you're going to do that when the Amy, did you look at that 14-day free trial one? Yes. Look at the video or something, or go through one of the things, what it has. You think it'd be good enough for us? Number one, I like to have a payment thing, because I have two separate ones and I can't keep track of it. I have to charge one place and then put you in as a member another place, and then also help people. And it looks like it's set up more or less like like the group thing. But hello, group. It's an honor to say hello, Mr. Oh, Kevin. Oh, I'm 41 and I'm twice your age. I used to see you late night in the commercial when I was a teen. Yeah. I never bought a book, did you, Kevin? How do I find this live on the computer? You have to be a member of Let's Go Help. It's a closed Facebook group. And if you go to letsgohelp.com, that's where you could sign up. It's $20 a month. And so, okay, so the contacts I give you, see, the way to use it is this. You find the contacts, you call them up. So these are people where you live in your area that help people start businesses, find money, find help, find whatever you want. Okay, already tried. Oh, you did? Did you get turned down? Try again. And they're going to have new money, and they change the requirements. They're always changing things all the time. So try again and see. What the hell? Now you know how to do it then. So it's easier to fill it out a second time. But they're not finished yet. The new EIDL is not available yet. It will be soon. Go on your state's government websites, yes. But you look for people who have done that before, offices who do it before. Dental, please. Oh, Kelly, you need help with dental. Okay. Everywhere that you call, if you are confused or need help, to stay with them, that you are disabled and you're asking for accommodation and you need extra help. If that means a supervisor or filling out a form and an application, whatever it is, it means applicant, whatever it is, they need to accommodate your disability. Oh, that's great. Say, okay, now, Kelly, what you want to do is start. I just got my LLC. Now I want to wholesale real estate. I'm opening a business bank account right now. What next? What next? You got to get a customer or a property, right? If you're trying to do an LLC with wholesale real estate. Okay. Darius, start a discussion and say, put that in your discussion, and I'll send you all the sources for finding real estate bargains where you live. Okay. And again, then you have to go to the bargains and start getting on the phone. Now, the other thing you want to do, Darius, depending on where you live, there should be a, what's it called? A meetup.com. Kevin, $10 tip. Oh, I got another one up here too. My goodness, you guys are wonderful to do that. I mean, that's like a hug. That's so nice. Oh, thank you so much. See, that's what I like about capitalism. Money shows you're doing something of value to somebody else. I mean, why are we here if we're not contributing somehow to other people's lives or the community in general with something of value? Otherwise, then you're just doing it for yourself. And that's like making love to yourself. No, you don't want to do that. You want to make love to somebody else. Okay. So Darius, okay. So do that, and I'll get the sources for you. Kelly, dental, yes. Okay. Do a discussion and just tell me the state you're in, and we'll show you free and low cost sources of free dental care. Okay. Kelly, you got that? I'll try. Maybe I'll catch it here. Sometimes I lose it in the discussion, through the videos. But it's easier. Every discussion that you start, I personally see, and I answer. And Rochelle, what can I help you with? Please let me help you again. Dennis, you're definitely more wisdom. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't know, wisdom or whatever it is. Well, it's like anything. You do something long enough, you'll get better at it. Saying, first of all, just help me catch up on all my bills. I never had to ask for help, but truly appreciate it. Lindsay is my angel. Okay, hear that? Now, here's somebody on Facebook said, St. Vincent de Paul, which is a nonprofit that gets government grants and other grants to help you pay bills. So he went there and paid up all his back bills. See, that's the kind of help that's out there. It may or may not be there for you. You don't know. You have to try, whatever. And that's what it's all about. How do you find that? Well, thank you. I will start as thank you, Kelly. Please do that. And again, the discussions that you start, if you don't hear from me in 48 hours, man, just yell at me. I want to be yelled at. I miss it. I was yelled at as a kid all the time. I was thrown out of school so many times, but it wasn't malicious stuff. It was just being a smart ass. And I love making people laugh. I go to the blackboard, and be able to just twist my body and stuff to crack up all the students in class. And that was fun. And I think I was thrown out of school for that all the time. And I look at somebody, I mean, millions of dollars now acting crazy on TV. If someone took that and helped me develop that, I had to find it later by accident. That's right. If you find out what's weird about you, whatever's weird about you is probably the best thing you have to give to the rest of us. And that's right. Patricia Vaughn, I live in Maryland. I do too. I sell a house up in Kensington, but I'm in DC now. Just bought into your $20. Oh, thank you. We grow fire. You grow fire. Oh, neat. We grow fire. Fire, yes. Just wanted to say, there's government help right now for rent. Yes, Brittany, you're right. Now, everybody, I have the link in the description on YouTube, and in the discussion, in the beginning of the first bit of words on the chat in Facebook. I have a link there for the 4 basic programs. And to me, the most exciting one is paying back rent. Need help to start a business in Indianapolis, also to get a home. Sounds great. I'll send you the sources for that area, okay? And that's what's important. That just for that area. Need help? Okay, you want that to find out about that COVID program, $25 billion for rent. It's not live yet. It's been passed by law, but you want to go now. And I have in the report, I have places to start locally. Who do you call locally to find out where to apply? Nobody really knows yet because they haven't gotten the money and set up the system, but they will soon. But again, just like applying for the EDIL, you don't want to wait till the system's running to apply, because then, it'll take you 2 days to get an answer to something, and you waste 2 days and the money will be gone. So you can't do that. No. Don't do that, please. You're going to be SOL. So you have to find all about you. Okay, what's in Milwaukee? I was for 4 years. I practically flunked out of Marquette too. Every other. Karen, you're still there. I'm willing to do the work. I just saw where the jobs from home. I just saw there were jobs from. I need prescription coverage. Yes, all that, Karen. Isabel, I thought you remember. I get confused when watching. But For prescription drugs, go to needymeds.org. Needy. Let me write that in here. I mean, this is a general place. Now, members, if they need that for medication. Oh, you're in Milwaukee too. Were you the same person in Milwaukee and the other one? You're in Milwaukee. Yeah, I used to live on Wells Street, right above a bar. It was Milwaukee at the time was a bar and a church, a bar and a church, a bar, and they had happy hour like during mass time. It's a great place to be for a college kid. And you have started business in South Carolina. Yes, Linda. I'll give you. See, what I give you is okay. You want to start a business in South Carolina? Okay, everybody listen to this because this is how it works. Okay, what I do is I send you there's about 7 or 8 places in South Carolina in every state that I find for you, and I send you those places that are in business to help you start a business. Okay, these are nonprofit organizations or government offices that get money from the government or other foundations and stuff to help you start a business or grow a business. Okay, so that's what I give you to start. I mean, there's 500 or more programs and possibilities, but so much is local. It's better to start local. Now, what happens when you call these 6, 7, 8 people, plus those 6, 7, 8, you get on the phone and call them, and you say, "Hey, I want to start a business here and whatever it is. This is the kind of business, and I'm looking for assistance." Don't say you want a grant. Don't say what you want. Just say what you want to do. Because if you say I want a grant, they'll say, "Oh, we don't have any grants. Bye." No, you want to know what they have because you made that call, and they're there to help businesses. You'll be surprised. You'll be hearing about things that they have that, tomorrow you're going to need that. So you're there anyway. Or they have money that they don't call grants and they give you. So if they gave you a contract for, $50,000, that's even better than getting a grant for $50,000. So that's why Democrat momentum builds for potential fast track impeachment next week. Well, they're trying to impeach the guy next week. Yeah, he's going to be gone. Listen, guys, go to your state's website, and they have everything you can help you with on there. Yes. I mean, right. That's right. I'm a plagiarizer. I take all these things and plagiarize. But that's becoming more and more important on the internet now because of what I call them, not plagiarizers, but curators. That's right. You just kind of stay away from Google, unless you know exactly. Like if somebody says, "Oh yeah, what you want to do is go to mightynetworks.org or something." Okay, then you do that. But if you say, "Oh yeah, I want to start a group online," no, you're not. You're going to get, a billion websites, and everybody want to get money from you. So. It's almost a waste of time. You get us be loan as a sole proprietor, et cetera, Jimmy. Yeah, yes. And all kinds of loans, the new loans, old loans. I mean, there's about 7 or 8 loans that you could apply today at the SBA. That's why if try to get a relationship, if you're just starting a business with the Small Business Development Center locally, because these people can help you with legal advice, accounting advice, tax help, almost anything, marketing, personnel problems, technology problems, and they're all free. You're going to go on Google and look for an accountant. You're going to spend $500 on something you could have got for free. Now that's a waste of money. You want to get a government contract. Okay, you go and look on Google for a government contract, and they're going to charge you thousands of dollars to help you get a government contract. Well, they'll treat you for free. And actually, the government gives grants to experts in getting government contracts to help you for free. And they even have grants to help you get a contract. I mean, it's crazy, but it takes effort. Thank you much. Believe it's, I'll be a member soon if I live Long Beach. Called my senator and emailed. That's good. All your elected officials, I go back and thank you for writing us. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. You don't know where to do. Amanda, how are you? I cannot make sense of the site. What site? What site, Amanda? My site? My site, letsgo.com, if you're not a member, that's just selling you the membership to the Facebook group. That's the only site I have, tell you the truth. Where can homeowners go for grants to help mortgage payments? Go into download Tennessee EDIL, not your, oh, I see, okay. If, well, look for application or EIDL. Is that it? Yeah, I get confused. IEDL, EIDL. What the hell? What the hell? Is it EIDL? What the hell? And look for the application. I think that's pretty. Anybody find it? Put it in the chat for her. Where to apply for the EIDL on because you have to apply there anyway. So you got to figure this out and do that. I'm desperate for property tax assistance. My property is paid for, but I'll be foreclosed this summer by summer for. I fall between the cracks of mortgage assistance and rental assistance. I'm in Oregon. Okay, a couple of things on the property tax assistance. See if they have. A lot of them have deals. I forget there's a name for it where, like the IRS has a deal. If you owe IRS money, I mean, you can make a deal and only pay 10% on what you owe. If you're not sure, that's good. Do you know of any program that gives grants to assist in getting a new car? No, you can get a free car, if you're not high income. No, or emergency money. Everybody has emergency money at local offices. There's 7 or 8 offices, that have emergency money. I mean, it's not going to be $30,000 to do that, but it'll be smaller because you need a car to get to work. See, to solve problems. So that's why if you need emergency money or we're talking about getting a business loan or something like that, or helping start a business, you call those 5 or 7 offices, depending on what state you're in, and you ask them, hey, I'm doing this. How can you help me? And you start learning. Because there's a lot of things. I mean, if you want to, start a gambling casino for $500,000 or something like that, that you need seed money for a gambling casino, and you're looking for a grant, that's going to be hard. It's not impossible, but see what you have to do, even if it's hard, and still nothing is impossible. And you look at what's there. You start collecting and seeing what then that gives you a chance to think about your project again. Because if somebody says, well, now what we have, if you came up with 10% of the money, we could give you $500,000. So now, okay, you didn't know that. So you could find somebody maybe for 10% of the money and give them a little bit of a piece of business. See, if you have a standing, that's right. If you talk to people to see what they have, that helps you formulate maybe what you should have been asking for in the first time, or you may be able to use that later, and things like that. And that's important. I mean, you have to collect things. Otherwise, you're going to go circles looking for $1 million in Google, and the best you're going to do is somebody's going to scam you for something. Oh, I'll promise you $1 million. All you need is $350, and you fill out this form. And listen, no problem, we'll get it. No, you have to go to real people. I mean, that's what's problem, I think, of the internet. I mean, that's what I see with Facebook. I don't like Facebook. There's too many scams there, and they're sneaking into the groups, and then I can't get back onto my own group. I was, and you see of all the misinformation that's out there. I need your email. Okay, here it is. Let's go free radio at gmail.com. Let's go. That's LESKO free radio at gmail.com. Okay. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to probably get slowly wean off of Facebook to get on something more private that doesn't have all this bullshit you have to deal with in life. There's just too much. In the same way that, like on YouTube, I don't do discussions anymore where you could leave a question or whatever. On chat's okay, but because afterwards all these people come out and they've even somehow hacked my account in YouTube and make it look like I'm answering your question, and you're saying, call Harry, he'll help you for $200. That's not me. Anything from me will never charge you money once you become a member. I mean, that's $20 and that's it. I'll never I'll never charge you again for the rest of my life unless you force money on me. If you're going to throw money at me, I'm going to catch it. That's what I certainly going to do. But when you get these, and now when you get the list, say that, okay, there's 7 places you should contact to help you start a business. Now, there are going to be all kinds of different places, okay? Yeah, the property tax office, contact them if you own back taxes and say, what kind of options are there? Know everything. And then if they don't, and if this is property tax, then you contact your state elected official. Tell them, because right now, if you owe taxes, you owe everything. Everybody's really can deal because of COVID, and they want to deal. They can't throw everybody else on the street. So that's why you have to find out about how to deal. And if you're not good enough, and most of us are not, then you get your elected official. They do that. They have the motive to do that because they want your vote. And they know how to push those bureaucrats better than you and I will ever know. Is there any programs that can help me get out of bankruptcy? Well, you're in bankruptcy. What do you mean? It's all over. I don't understand. Pay your bills before you go into bankruptcy. If you're bankruptcy, then the bills. I mean, yes, there's a lot of help. I mean, the best place if you want to start, if you're not a member, then go to HUD.gov, and then put in counselors. And then when you put in counselors, then you'll find every state has probably 50 to 150 counselors that are free because they get government money to help you with any kind of financial problems, whether bankruptcy, foreclosure, paying your bills, debt, credit cards, all that stuff, or buying a house, and all that is free. New York has mentoring. They check in with you every week. Like getting married again, isn't it? What'd you do with that money? I mean, the stuff out there is, but see, we don't know. We just know about the 10 things everybody's going. And then you search for something and you go to Google and they'll tell you the most popular stuff. Who wants the most popular stuff? That means everybody's doing it, and it's not an opportunity if everybody's doing it. How do I contact you for assistance? Open the window and just yell, hey, let's go. I usually hear, I'll open my window now. You going to go to your window? Huh? You want to go to your window and I'll open mine? Huh? Okay. Well, I can't open it. Here, I'll open this one. I didn't hear anything. Did you yell? Did you yell? Man, I mean, that's it. I live in Ohio. Loletta. Nice. Keith, hi. A special place in New Jersey because everything is still closed. Any special place? Well, I mean, all the government offices, there are probably somewhere your elected official is not closed. Remember that. You are an angel to ask after 5 years, not having a job more time. How do I get a job and pay? And a pay is not great. I'm grateful after being, oh my goodness, 2 car accidents, texting, oh my God, 1 little insurance, 1 no insurance, oh my God. A lot of student loan debt. Okay, let me, Rochelle, let me send you stuff about who to contact about the debt. I want to complete my dissertation. Okay, children's books. I sent you something. I remember something on children's book for somebody. Was it dormant while I was recovering? Either that or do you need a little income first? I mean, another thing you may want to do, particularly if you're recovering or just need something to live on, starting a business, starting anything, that takes work before you get income. But on using the gig economy, you could start getting income quickly. I mean, it's not glamorous. It's not going to be a lot of income, but something better. So that may be an option while you build something, for the rest of your life. I live in a, how do I get a vehicle for work? That's a good, let me send you some places, Lorena. But there is, yeah, I mean, I'll send you a good list. But vehicles for work, right? I mean, they do give out free cars so people need them to go to work. A lot of nonprofits do that. There's a whole network of these people. That may be. And go to your career one stop, Loretta. They're really good at this stuff. There's two basic places, I think, for all this is your career one stop and your county, and that's a county office, career one stop. They help you get jobs and also support you while you're trying to train for a job or whatever you need to get to a job and stuff like that. And also your county government, community development. So you want your county government and then community development. And again, do this with them, okay? Talk to them. People want to help people. They don't want to help digits. I contacted my senator to see if a COVID rental assistance program can be used for mortgage payment. And they are supposed to get back to me within 7 days. Well, contact another one because it sounds like they may not get back to you. And if it's a rental, I don't think so. But maybe, yeah, I never know. So let them go ahead. You contact another one. Okay. And the other one you should do, if you're looking for help with your mortgage and rental, you want to find out your state, STATE. Oh, actually, I have all this stuff in the link in the beginning. Those on YouTube, go in the discussion, download those reports. They tell you about that rent program and how to find out where it is in your area. So you don't have to pay me a nickel, okay? Don't pay me anything, okay? You need that money yourself. Don't give it to somebody like me. I need help getting help for assistance. I live in Mississippi. I've called my Senate, federal, county resources daily for 2 months. Oh, well, they're good for you, Laura. Okay, so you banged your head against the wall. Now we got to go further somehow. And the sources I have in there will help you too. Who I just said you're banging your head against the wall. Oh, Laura Smith. Download that because first of all, if you're a renter, make sure you apply that rent thing because that's going to pay for like 12 months back rent. But you got to get there fast or else it's gone. And then you lost it and it won't be gone again. But tell you the truth, after listening to Biden today and what's going on the Hill and all that kind of stuff, I think we'll have a lot more stimulus. But, don't count on anything. You got to count on yourself and start doing things. So if you can't, you apply to every one of them. You go to the unemployment now, whatever is the pandemic unemployment, you apply again right now. If you ran out, see, they extended it now. So if you already got like 36 months worth or something, they just made 11 more, and if you never had a job, so what? Do it anyway, fill it out. Particularly the pandemic has all kind of funny rules. They change all the time anyway. So you have nothing better to do than fill out forms. The worst that's happened is you don't get the money. Yeah, that's where you stand now. So what the hell? It's sort of like the lady who wrote it. She forgot she applied. She forgot she applied, and she got $2,500 in her bank account, just like this. Now that's better than the stimulus you're waiting for. That's what you have to do, and there's no shortcut. Everybody, and that's to me what happened. I think it's Google and all the slick people out there trying to make you believe that life is easy and don't worry, just do this. This is the magic. There is no magic. It's just banging away. And if it doesn't work, then you got to do something different, or more. And that's why to find something different and more, it's talking to people. You call up the people you're banging away on. Okay, I didn't get this. You can't help me. Where do you think I should go? Because see, don't forget, this is the first time you're doing it. They run into people like you their whole life. So they are in a better place to be able to tell you other things to try. That's why you're not out of money. You're out of ideas. And so that's why. And the people that are helping people like you are a good place to have ideas. The people like asking a rich person, most people are advertising on YouTube or Google and things like that. They're making a lot of money. That's why you see their advertising. They would, because they got to pay to advertise. That means they're making a lot of money. And so they don't know what you're going through. Let's go help, John. uh, I just appreciate every one of you on both platforms. It's just, I don't know. I am so grateful for that somebody's interested in what I do. I mean, there's nothing better in the world. That's why I want to help anybody else try to develop themselves so they can contribute to society and help people and then get positive feedback. He was asking how to find Facebook group. Okay. Make sure they put, for some reason, if people don't put let's go, www in front, it's safer to do that. Scholarships for older students. Okay, how old? Start at your state universities and your community colleges and all that, because if you're like 60 or more, it's free. You can become a doctor. And at 60, I'm 77. So if I went back to med school at 60, in 5 years, I'd be a doctor, 7 or whatever the hell it is. So I'd have 20 years of helping society. Yeah. Scholarships with low GPA. Yeah. The GPA is not that important anymore. Yeah. That's right. Doesn't matter. There's scholarships for stupid people, scholarships for smart people, scholarships for people in between. Just apply. Can I make a nonprofit that starts companies? Yeah, but that sounds stupid to me. But you might as well do it. Why would you want to do that? No, maybe, I can see as a consultant, be a nonprofit consultant, have people start. Yeah. But I wouldn't start a nonprofit yet. If you have something to do that you think is going to help people in society like that, what you do is start helping people in society like that. You don't go figure out all this other stuff before you go help the people. You help the people first and then see if it works. Okay, then you do all the other stuff. Otherwise, you're wasting time. And you don't, and you're spending money. You don't know if it's worth it or not. And you waste all that time, spend all that money, and you haven't solved anybody's problem yet. So go out, help somebody start a company, okay? And if you can't do that now, you're not going to do it after you spend a whole bunch of money, becoming this and becoming that. No, you go out, you got to find somebody who wants to start a company. So you do that now. Just say, I'm Joe. I start companies. You got one you want to start? Let me help you. I won't charge. If you think it's worthwhile, pay me something at the end. Let me help you. See, you'll be learning more about your business doing that than you ever will by becoming whatever the hell you want to think you need, paper courses or Angel on Essay, my third shop. Oh, Life Guidance Angel on a Jennifer. Well, that's interesting. I just did a called the Money Angel. Somebody applied for a grant and got it by accident, didn't realize it. And I said, that's from the Money Angel. So there's money angels out there, but there's only money angels for people who are trying. There are no money angels for people who ain't trying. So you got it right. Hi, Senor Lesko. Do you list the first-time home buyers down payment assistance program? Yes. Okay, if you're not a member, the place to go first is HUD.gov and put counselors. Now, these are nonprofit organizations that get grants to help you buy a house. Oh, it's better than that. They don't charge you anything. They find out the programs for you and everything. You don't need me. You don't need them. You don't need Google. You don't need nothing but them. Okay? And take it from there. Rent is late. Jennifer, then what you want is go to the description and download that report about the current programs in COVID. In a couple of weeks, you're going to be able to get enough money to pay the last 12 months of rent or 2 months or whatever you are in back rent, doesn't matter. And even the next 3 months. But you have to apply, and you have to apply before the money's gone. See, that's the important thing. You have to apply and have to apply before the money's gone. Register with the SBDC, good. Okay, but now keep up on what they have to offer or call them and fill out the new IEDL, okay? Have you filled one out before, Jennifer? Then fill one out now, but wait for the new one to send in the form. The new one has the grant. The old one doesn't have a grant. But if you have credit card debt, fill out the old one because the loan is only like 2-3% interest. You're paying 15-20% interest on a credit card debt. So it's a great deal. Rosemary, I'm here in New York. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while here. Can I get assistance paying off parent loans? Parent loans. I mean, you borrowed money to be a parent? Or I took out to help my kids get through. Oh, I see. So there's student loans that are parent. Yes, I'll show you where all that help is. I mean, the real answer is maybe. But what you want to do, I'll send you a bunch of sources, Rosemary, to find your options, okay? Maybe some will, maybe some won't, everything. And they're all nonprofit organizations. You talk to them, and don't get, there's so many people that are selling you help with student loans, and you don't want to do that. Don't have anybody help you with student loan. That is not a .gov or a .org until you know everything. Once you know everything, then you can, because you know your options. What happens, they get you before you know your options, and you say, oh, that sounds reasonable. Okay, I'll do it, even though it didn't cost me as much as I thought, But it can't cost you nothing if you keep looking at the right places, right? Is it automatic at all colleges you're eligible to go to school? No. No, it's not. You got to find the schools. And most of them are, and you have to ask about the programs because they don't got free college, come and get it. The signs aren't there. Same way in the hospitals, you don't have to pay if you know the programs. They don't have a sign, free healthcare, come and get it. So no, but ask about the programs for seniors. They're usually at subsidized colleges. In other words, your state colleges, your community colleges. A lot of community colleges now are free. You pay nothing, and no matter what age you are. But even if they are charging, if you're sometimes 55, 60, 65, in that range, you could go for free. Can you please send me information about trucking business start? Jesse, wow. The SBA has a great course for starting a trucking business. Jesse, write to me and ask about the seminar for okay. I'm at Let's Go Free RADIO at gmail.com. Oh, forgot to put the dot. Forgot to put the little dot in there. Okay. So you say apply even if you think you don't. Yes, absolutely. Why not? Unless it's so obvious, you have to be 7'5" and you can't sneak in at, 6'2". I remember I heard they were having a casting call at the Kennedy Center when I first came into town. And I thought it was for an opera. They were looking for extras, in the opera. That sounds fun. I heard on the radio. So I went down to the Kennedy Center and they had this big lineup of people who want to come and be in the opera. Not as a singer, as just, like a waiter or something like that, just standing there. Any mortgage assistance? Yes. I call my legislative office 3 times a day, waiting on. Good. Well, call 3 other offices, Jennifer, not only them. Okay. But also, Jennifer, look at the link that I put in the beginning of this. You want to find, this is a mortgage. That's for rental. But also, let me send you some other places to look for mortgage assistance, Jennifer. Start a discussion, okay, with me. And let me send you some other places to check for Tennessee, Kentucky. That's another thing. When you start a discussion with me on Let's Go Help, put your state. Because a lot of the sources, this is where the information is now. And that's why people don't want to be members. I'm trying to build up reports for states. So you could pay $5-10 and you get a report of all the housing programs in your state. So I'm working on that now in my spare time. It's Joe from Harrisburg. Remember you, Joe, you called up your congressman or senator and got free roof or free home repair, I remember. And I think it was Rebuilding Together is the one that did it for you. Is that right, Joe? I don't know why I remember that. I wouldn't remember your name, but I remember where you got money. That's sort of it's all about. What if you own your own property but want to grant to build a house on it? Are there the real answer is maybe. And what you do, like you contact all the possible sort of Latui, Jennifer, what's Latui? Hi, Latui. Oh, that's someone's name. Sorry. That was a typo. I make a lot of typing errors, so I can't even understand my own writing. I'm a member of Let's Go Help. Wonderful, Jesse. Oh, then do that there because I have the link over there. That's for the trucking. Yeah, Jesse, good. What do you own your own property one? Yes, and what do you have to do is contact. Okay, so if it's out in the country or whatever, so you go to the people that places. Actually, I have a great report that shows you about 50 places of money for real estate in the country. And it's all sort of God, it's stuff you just don't know what to ask for. That's why it's looking for lists. And that's why you call. So if you call the Department of Agriculture in that county where you are, you say you're looking for, financing or financial assistance for XYZ. Whatever. Can I fill out? Sure, you fill out a FAFSA. Actually, I was just reading, Kelly, that for the government money for college, there's now like 150 questions. Next year, it's going to be only 36. I'm in Vermont. I'm also very interested in the programs for free education to pay my living expenses while learning. Good. Okay. Get those questions all together. Now, Kelly, when I send you the report of sources, it's going to take a lot of work to follow up, because it'll be, okay, here's a bunch of places that give out money for college. Okay, you're going to have to contact them as this, and then see why it's important to call them, because if they don't give you the money, what you do is say, where else can I get it? Okay, that's what you want to know. I can't get it here, then where else can I get it? And that's what you want, because they're the best places, because they're in that area, whether it's school or whether it's real estate or something. They've seen things come and go, and they know more than I ever will. I'm sitting here in Washington. I don't know where the hell. I'm not even sure where Vermont is. And that's someone there. So who there means something to know, may know about this. And that's why what we normally do is just go on Google, put Vermont, real estate, whatever. Then you're going to get every real estate salesman, in the first pretty girl, you're going to buy something, and you have no idea what's there because all you know is what's for sale, not what's free. I am disabled on a fixed income. Oh, AVI, I remember you. I applied for USA Real Home Loan, qualified. Oh, and qualified for a zero home down. Oh, that's wonderful. USD, okay. So woman on, I guess that's a woman. I don't know what AVI May. May is I took some Mandarin, and that seems like a Mandarin word. Linda Jacqueline, homeless program help. I am an email. Let's go. Look, see, let's go free radio 54 at Gmail. That's not me. I don't know who the hell's doing that. Asking for bank account information, cash app information. Is that you? They're scammers. See, I don't know how to get rid of that. Yeah. And once they get your money, you probably know where you're going to get it back, but you should complain. Go to your attorney general at least. So you have that documented somewhere. I spoke to my state representative today, and they told me to call my municipal court to see if I had grants for. I don't know why they call municipal court, but what the hell, call that. And if they say no, but call around, go to wherever you are, Food Nation, call, go 211 or auntbertha.org. Live in Dallas. Oh, Jesse, oh, cool. Shelter funds for people living in hotels. Yes. Help team located in or near Washington, D.C. Jesse is the help team. Me? I'm in Washington, D.C. I'm right down in Adams Morgan. That's where I live. An apartment building. in Adams Morgan, we have 2 apartments. This is how you stay married. Yeah. Actually, we had a big house for years, and last year we wanted to move downtown, get rid of cars and all that kind of stuff. And we love living down. But then there's pandemics, so we can't use the city as much. Still nicer than being in the suburbs. My state representative told me to call the municipal court. Yeah, I don't know what the hell for, but ask what the hell. I don't know. Everybody's guessing. You follow your nose. Some will be good, some will be bad. Don't know until you get it, and just try. When that fails, you try something else. And then if that fails, you ask, hey, where else could I try? And you have to keep going, man. If you don't do that, you're going to stop before you get it. Because always remember this, what you need is always going to be the last place you look. So, okay, guys, I feel my throat going. I'm an old guy, better get rest. Actually, I want to finish some questions because I started this and I still have questions to finish. I spend my day answering questions for Let's Go Help. So I want to do that. And I want to thank everybody for, God, I mean, you guys have been so nice to me. I don't think I don't know. It just is amazing to me that at 77 I could do this and get such positive feedback. It's just amazing, and all you guys just seem so genuine, and that's what I can't get over. How I mean, the technology. I mean, I used to sell millions of books on TV, and that's sort of vacuous. You don't know who you're helping or how you're helping or whatever. And like Rochelle, I mean, what you said is, I mean, that's you just fill up my bank account, just by saying that. And that's why it's my heart that that all those nice words go into and makes my life just feel so special. We all want that so much. We all work hard at that. And for you guys to give me that is the most remarkable thing I've ever had in my life. So I just want you to know I appreciate it. And if I get angry or nasty or whatever, I mean, it's temporary. And so thank you so much. Oh, Tuela. Oh, there you are. Okay, good. Thank you. Now you give us hope and success. Thank you. But no, it's really true. I can't believe I could do this, and it just keeps me going and fills up my heart like nothing ever has before. So I appreciate every second of it, and I know it could go away in an instant. So that's why I want to appreciate it while it's here. So thank you. See you soon, guys.